Alright guys, last night in the late evening, Valve decided to secretly drop a bhopping beta. Literally, there is a branch on CS2 titled bhopping fixes. You can go download this and try it out. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering all of that and more, all of the possible ways that Valve could go about fixing it from now, given their current stance on it. But I just wanted to start the video by saying this is an absolutely unprecedented step from Valve, and it is definitely a step in the right direction because bhopping matters so much to the core gameplay of CS2. So, let's get into it. Valve finally added a beta branch to test bhopping in CS2, but it's not quite the miracle fix that we were hoping for, at least not yet. And in this secret beta, bhop feels maybe 10% better. Inputs drop slightly less, but the real story is still the same as before. Capping your FPS is completely broken. And I'm just going to quickly go out of my way to explain exactly why capping your FPS in this beta version and in the current version of CS2 gives you more bhops. So in CS2, the amount of subticks that can happen in a single tick fluctuates rapidly, and the highest amount of subticks that you can have in a single tick is 12. So basically, if you have a really high frame rate, let's just say 200 or higher, there's no real number, but let's just say 200 or higher, when you're moving your mouse around, now that that is a subtick input because of this command, you are activating all 12 of the subticks inside of one tick. But when you cap your inputs to 64, you can actually input more scroll inputs because you're not giving as much subtick info about your mouse to the server. This is vastly oversimplifying things, but now you know roughly why this is happening. This also explains why you will get more inputs if you move your mouse less. Many people have noticed that if you try bhopping while locking your mouse input, so if you just set your sensitivity to 0 and then just scroll around if you have a toggle bind for that, you will get a lot more bhops. Now both of these strategies, that being locking your sensitivity and capping your frame rate, make the game quite miserable to play. That is why I don't recommend doing either, and if you want to play the game, just shoot people and don't bhop. But once Valve is done doing pushes to the bhopping beta and the game is in a decent enough state, they will probably replace that with the core game. And even though right now it doesn't feel very great, my hope is that over time, it's going to get a lot better. And I do believe in Valve's ability to do that if they have an entire beta and do listen to community feedback. So anyways guys, if you want to try this beta out yourself, all you have to do is right-click CS2 in your Steam library, and then click Properties here, and then click Betas. And then you're going to click this drop-down, and then you are going to click bhopping fixes right here. Just know that when you download this, you cannot queue into actual matchmaking, nor into any casual games. This is exclusively meant for you to test offline, or for maybe you and your friends to try hosting a server and to see what it feels like and give feedback. Now, if I had to guess, the people giving feedback are probably people like Launders and maybe a few talented movement players in the pro scene, like Rops for example, but I don't know for sure. Like I said at the beginning, Valve has been pretty quiet about this, but they have just released this bhopping beta, which is, I mean, that is pretty incredible that we have anything related to bhopping in a beta build of the game. That means Valve does care about making this feel how it should on the Graph 2 update. So anyways guys, I hope this video cleared all that up for you, whether that be the capping your FPS thing to get bhops or just the bhopping beta in general. I hope you guys know everything that you need to know going forward. As you guys surely know at this point, I will be waiting for another bhopping update, and I will make sure to let you guys know exactly when that happens and every fix with inside of it, even the small ones that have ramifications for the game's overall feel. Anyways guys, let me know what you've thought of these past few videos that I go over all of the bizarre updates that Valve has been dropping. If you want to help me out, I'm going to be streaming at noon PST on Twitch, so go over there and drop a prime if you just want to help me out. Alright, later guys.